count it up. Hey, hundreds and fifties and twenties, no fives and no singles, don't count on them.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. 70, Indy.
53's Mike. Bound to lose one.
Let go.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. And incomplete to open things up.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Let's go now.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
On second and 10, it's Minshew. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Exit.
Kill.
General West.
Kill. Turn up.
Get it.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Let's go.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Here we go.
Now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Hey, orbit.
53.
Let's go.
53's
After
Mike.
the penalty, it's Fournette.
Check the out.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That's it, baby.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Ready,
So
set.
back-to-back big
53's
runs,
Mike.
picking apart this
Check.
defense on the
53's
opening
Mike.
drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was like
Shoot.
we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they did.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back into 32.
Way to get behind him,
Miles
Pastor.
Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Let's get this.
Ready, break.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on the back.
That just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And
You're
they'll
not
bring him
going
down
anywhere,
at the 18-yard
man.
line.
What are you doing?
They get
You can't
14
get
back,
past
but
me.
it leads now to a third
Set.
down. And for the
Red logo.
Browns, a nickel
I
set
got
here
one.
on third down.
Watch that in.
Hey, Charlie.
Tight end's right.
Now.
We got 4.
From the
We got
gun,
4.
Minshew to throw. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark is 11th touchdown of the year. And his guys are able to strike extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Grace don't travel. Grace, let's go.
First carry for Nick Chubb.
Run!
Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
That's it, baby.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ready, go.
Second and 6. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 61.
Ready. 2nd and 8. This pass complete to Higgins. The reception good for 7.
Woo!
It's 3rd down.
I know you feel that.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Let's go!
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
Ready.
While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The first carry for Josh Adams. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Here we go.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
2nd and 13. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, and it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
He completes it to Jones. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
I'm coming after you.
On 4th down, Love. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Let's go. 10-2
So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points.
I got one.
As they went for it.
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game.
Let's go, fellas.
That they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Get him, boy.
Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
53. Hey, let's get off the field, D.
Ready?
On 2nd down, here's Fournette.
Run.
And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was, and making sure they didn't get there.
Now Leonard Fournette fighting through. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. 34 yards there and a first down.
Here we go.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Let's go. 110.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Let's go.
A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Second and 10.
Check hot route. Hot.
Flush to his right. And that's complete to Adams. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Down.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
61,
a tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on
go
an opening
again.
drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out.
Check 53.
And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now. Get with some nice plays.
Right. Get it.
That one, a first down pickup
Come
of
on,
8.
fellas.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs,
Ready.
he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing?
Push him
Forcing the
back.
secondary guys
Push
to
him
make
back.
a lot of tackles.
Fournette, a first down carry.
Right.
Nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Last stop.
Olivier Vernon brings him down.
Let's go now.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet
Let's go.
train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom.
We gotta step it up.
Quick.
Spun,
And what a terrific play,
spun.
holding them to no gain.
Throwing on second down, Minshew. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Come on,
How about this offense
50,
already
plant.
feeling good about themselves with a
All
touchdown
day.
already in
Blue
their
draw
first drive?
Corker.
They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the
Hey,
7-0
high
lead, more
7.
apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good.
Big rip,
Play try
big rip.
pressure advantage.
The open man is Shark. It's complete. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
Here we go.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
53.
Let's see if they do it anyway.
Yeah.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit
60
halftime, as
outlaw.
we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. We'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Ready,
So
ready.
a good run by
53,
Fournette.
check 53.
Now another first
They're
and
going to
10.
need some therapy after this.
Ready, ready.
Now Minshew on first and 10. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the
44,
offense and
Mike,
say,
Mike,
what's going on with your
44.
scheme?
Wild
Maybe we
Bill,
should look at the
Wild Bill.
defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25, and they will score.
Nice job,
It's a
bro.
Jacksonville
Keep doing it.
touchdown.
Touchdown, baby. I
Lambo
see
to
you
add
over
on
there.
the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And you're under
Get
a
in the
minute to
weight
go
room.
in the half. A
Get in the
first half
weight
that
room.
hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play
Come
better
on
in the
now,
second.
let's go.
But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
One play has him up past the
Check,
40
check.
already, and
Watch
another
a
first
slant.
and 10.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
From the gun, Mayfield. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen
All
Ramsey.
day, baby. Let's go.
And, Brandon, this is
Let's
a real
go.
nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring
the
out,
double.
okay,
Mike,
where's he
51.
going with the football?
Hey,
Because you can
hey,
make an
Wood.
educated guess defensively.
Hit it.
Not all the time, but
Mike,
sometimes.
51.
And when
Here we
you're
go,
right,
G.
you got a decent
Here I
chance of
come.
coming
Here
away
I
with the
come.
football.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Oh, yeah, that's the score, baby.
DJ Chark
That's it, huh?
with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Now, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Come on now. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And some
You ain't
dangerous
doing it.
territory. You're already
King.
down 3
You
scores.
ain't doing
A
it.
3 and out here, or an inability to
nine.
put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half.
180.
I'm not saying you have
44.
ultimate
All
patience
day,
here,
punk.
but you also don't have to be ready to force everything either.
Mayfield down. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete here.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense
Hey,
off
alert
balance with what
33.
they're doing.
He's checking.
I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency. And this will be caught at the 30. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15
180.
seconds to play
Check,
in
check.
the first half.
Coming.
So the big play has them all the way down to the
Alert
30
flare,
now
alert
for
flare,
first and
flare,
10.
flare.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. God.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. Landry, the intended target. 9 seconds to
10-2
play.
stop.
Likely the final snap of the first half as it's first and 10.
Let's go.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down.
Let's go. Let's do this.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Baby, all day.
And getting our first update now from Nashville. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Mayfield going to lead the Browns out now, first and 10, just shy of the 30. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Josh Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And problems spreading to the punt team now.
Baby.
This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead here.
52.
Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical.
53
Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire.
Coming to you,
but in
coming
this
to you.
case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
Defense,
got the lead. Yeah.
we got the lead. Defense,
Go,
don't
set,
give up any
8,
points.
read.
Turn the
Mike,
ball
number
back over to
53,
the
Mike,
offense and let
53.
them go down and score and
Watch
give
the
us
slate.
more of a cushion in the game.
Mike,
Check so
53.
far. Defense
53.
shut them
Mike,
down.
Mike.
Let's see if the offense gets done.
Woo-hoo!
Get it.
53, check
Throw once
53.
more on second
We
and
got to get the
10.
ball. D, get the
Minshew.
ball right here. Let's go.
And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep
Ready?
ball, and now they
90,
face a
Wolf.
third down.
Hey,
So
I'm
back-to-back
coming, I'm coming.
incompletions, and that has them staring at a third and 10.
Crash.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. He is going to find Hill here. And they're able to get
Let's
this
go,
one
boys.
across
Let's
the
go.
35.
Set, ready.
So from the
60
36 now,
Pittsburgh.
first and 10.
53's Mike.
On the ball. Shoot.
It'll be Minshew again. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard
Let's go,
line.
baby.
23 yards on the play.
Here we go.
So a first and 10
18
upcoming
Gator.
from
53,
Browns
Mike,
territory
53.
now at
We
the
ain't giving
41.
it Rivers.
Fournette running right. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
That's it, baby.
They tried a
That's
quick
it.
hitter
That's
inside,
it.
but that
Big
one was
hit.
swallowed up because
Down.
what they're hoping,
15
those
line.
big defensive
15 line.
linemen will take the bait and
22
move
jump bomber,
laterally
22 snap.
and open up a crease if they can. Didn't happen on that play.
Run.
Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing
Yeah,
about
baby.
7 here on
Boom.
third down.
Ready,
They're in a pretty
ready.
good spot right now with a
50 base.
convincing lead. I think this is where they
Get
put
that
on the boxing
quarterback,
gloves,
D-line.
start to
Get
try
that
to pound them into
quarterback,
submission.
D-line.
And the offensive
D-line,
line,
get
they've
hustled.
controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. He's got the hook up to Lee. And they're going to
We
have
played
another
to win.
first down as
Let's
he's going to be tackled
go.
at the Browns' 13-yard line. There, Charles, they picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
Go now.
Had the
Gator.
total feel of a
Nice,
quarterback in
sweetheart.
control. Red
Protein
blitz,
spell,
got him
but
into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield
Break.
for a nice completion.
Just a yard on the first down
Bullet
carry,
high.
so it's 2nd and 9.
Buzz. Ready.
They'll run it again with Fournette.
Come on now.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Oh, boy, I
They
know you
follow
felt
up the
that one.
first
Come
down,
on, set.
1-yard run with a minimal
70,
gain of
Indy.
2.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Bring it! Hit it!
Minshew throwing on third down. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
You don't want no problems with me.
They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half.
Come on. Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half.
Let's go,
okay?
let's go,
Because I
let's
think
go.
what we would have seen
50.
is
Man,
an
we got
offensive
three, we got
coordinator
three, fellas,
and
we got three.
his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake
Come
up.
on, set.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at that time, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. Back to throw. Love. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Here we go, here we go. 50, plant.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, pick your game up.
Let go.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Into the hands of his tight end, Jeff Swaim. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Want it.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on second and 5.
Double up. 5.
Minshew sets to throw, and this one into the hands of DJ Shark.
Your
That
trip
one good
is
for the
here,
completion
baby.
percentage,
Your
but
trip
no
is
gain.
here.
It'll be third down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
On the
The
ready.
Jaguars on
53,
third
check
down.
53.
They've been excellent. 6
All
for
day, baby,
7.
all day, all
This
day,
is
baby, all
third
day.
and 4.
Get it.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Set. 10 Lobo.
3 is the mic. Oh, get him. Get him. Get him.
Let's go.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown,
Good work, boys.
Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys continue to pour it on. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The Browns drive about to get started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game. It's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
We got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. For the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Come on, baby, let's go.
For the Jags, 18 yards, first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Big Ripper.
Fournette. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Here we go.
Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
53, Mike.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Watch the flood.
Now.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will extend this big lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A gain of 6 there on first.
Ready, go.
2nd and 4. One thing I think it's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays. Harder to move.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Love. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Here we
gain
go.
of 32 that time.
Check,
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
Okay,
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Let's go, defense. At 61. Let's go. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Here we go.
The Browns on
Lonnie,
third
15
down.
Lonnie.
Just 1 for 5 to this point. Third and 3. Back to throw. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They can't stop us.
And you hate
They
to say it
cannot
with a rookie
hold
quarterback.
us
He's
down.
done some
We're
good
gonna
things,
keep
but
getting
overall,
sacks.
looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense...
I'm coming after you.
Yeah,
I'm coming after you.
In his defense, And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Browns unable to move
That's
the
what I'm
chains
talking
on
about.
fourth
Sacks
down.
all
And
day,
that
baby.
will force a
Go ahead,
turnover
take a
on
seat.
downs.
You can't stop me. Set, ready? 90 Wolf.
Check 56.
1, 2, 3.
Fournette on the counter. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up
Ready.
in the fourth quarter.
56.
They're going to have to stack the box and make it
56.
difficult for them to
Now
move
watch
the ball.
one, watch
Made
one.
it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that.
9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there, Twin, but this time they get him behind the line.
Here we go.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the
60
fourth
Pittsburgh.
quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Down.
So it's Jaguar
18
football
Gator.
here as we welcome you back.
Let him know, let him know.
They've got a 3rd
Let 'em know,
down
let 'em
now.
know.
They
Ready?
look for 1 more first down to help salt this one away.
Run.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And his kick is absolutely perfect. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. Now, after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off.
Let's go, fellas.
Ready.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that
Mike.
scoreboard.
Check.
Realize
Watch
how
the car.
poorly
Watch the
everything
car.
went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal.
Set, go.
Never forget it because
You're not going to want that feeling again.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Here we go. 10 Tucson.
Tight end to the right, boys. Tight end to the right. Move.
Throw on 3rd down. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So
Hey,
we
that's
recount
all
real
day,
quick.
baby.
He had
Your
the touchdown
shot.
earlier, and now he comes up with the
Hey,
sack
take your
here.
shot,
No
back
doubt
down.
about it.
Shot,
He's
shot,
having
back
himself
down.
a game.
Let's
And
go
how
now,
about
let's go now,
this?
let's go
4th
now.
and long, and they're going to go
Let's
for it.
Set, go.
On 4th
Check
down.
four, check four.
Love.
You ain't going nowhere.
I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus."
Ready,
They
ready.
think this one is over.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
Let's go now.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Timeout.
They can't hang
So
with
they'll
us.
stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
Check 56. Not here.
Set, go.
Again, it's Fournette.
Run, go.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Oh, wait, hold everything.
Here we
And
go.
timeout has been
70,
called.
Indy.
Seemingly
Drop
silly
deep,
with
drop deep.
1 second remaining in this game. That run with Fournette. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Jaguars, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals.